the fact that there is no financial education in the school system, uh, that is done intentionally. So they're not trying to educate you when the system is designed to uh, teach you how to be an employee, depend on a system, sell your life, not just your time, your life, because your life is made up of time, sell your life for a little bit of money and then count on the system to retire. The government has learned how to milk your paychecks, milk your lives, really. So they're not going to teach you anything in school because the government needs you to pay taxes. So the more employees they get, you ever wonder why the companies come into towns like here in Texas, companies will move from California to here and they'll have like 5 years no taxes, no corporate taxes or whatever, right? Or limited tax liability, right? And that's because the government knows they're going to bring in a bunch of jobs. That's you. And so they're not worried about taxing a corporation because they got you, right? So they're going to tax your paychecks. Now, think of all the people who make a living off of your paycheck. Think of your paycheck. You go and trade your 9 to 5. You go to work. You work 9 to 5. You do a great job. They give you a paycheck. You earn it. You deserve it. Nothing wrong with it. But think of all the people that are taken care of via your paycheck, from the government, from the taxes, from I was going to say something, I'm not going to say that, but well, I will say it. Illegal immigration. Just think, the utilities, the phone companies, the AT&Ts, the cable, the apps. Everybody makes a living via your paycheck. So you go out and do all the hard work and they just rob your paycheck blind and everybody takes a cut and you're left with what's left, which is called the net. I always say the net is what you get, right? The gross is toast. It's not real. The net is what you get. That's what you can budget and live off of. But think about it. You ever sat back and wondered, why don't they teach us about money in high school, in college? And why don't they intentionally teach us about money? Sure, they'll teach you how to budget, how to get a job, but they won't teach you, certain things about money. They won't teach you to acquire assets, use the cash flow from the assets to buy liabilities. They won't teach you the banking system, fractional reserve system. Some of you, this is the first time you ever heard of that word. They won't teach you how banks use your money to get rich and stay wealthy, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they don't teach you how to play the game. They only teach you, their sole focus is on teaching you how to get a job. Oh, and I almost missed student loan debt. Student loan debt is one of the government's biggest assets. That's why I kept telling you, and I've been telling you this for a year. There's no way they were ever going to forgive student loan debt. No way. It's too much debt. You cannot just erase debt. It's too much. It would crush the system to forgive that amount of debt. Because where's that deficit going to come from now? It'll have to come from something else. And so your paycheck takes care of everybody, right? If your neighbor's not working, your neighbor's a bum, your neighbor doesn't want to get up and go to work and get a job, guess who takes care of their neighbor? You do. Yeah, the neighbor just has to walk outside, see that your truck is gone, and you've gone to work and say, yep, I'm good. Because the government's gonna take money out of your check and send me welfare, food stamps. I grew up on that. I know what I'm talking about. So the fact that they're not going to teach you anything about money in school, that's intentional. They're not going to teach your kids anything about money. That's why I'm so focused, so consistent and intentional with teaching my kids about money. Sure, I'm just learning about money just 5 years ago, but now I'm doing everything to educate them, teach them how to do it. My son and daughter, who's almost 2 and almost 5, they have a restaurant, yes, in my living room. They have a restaurant next to the television where a little corner spot, so when they're downstairs and not in the playroom, they could have a little something downstairs and not bother me. But they have a restaurant called Yum Yums, and they'll take your money. They won't ever serve you. That's the funny thing. They never bring food to you, but they will charge you, and they'll feed you off the floor if they do get food. I know that. So I've seen that happen. I'm like, Wes, did that not just come off the floor? And they're like, nope. And so it's so funny. But I teach my kids about money. I teach them about commerce. My advice to you is to teach your kids how to make money. Teach your kids that a job is not the only way to make money, because that's what you go through school believing. In fact, when you were in kindergarten, first grade, the planting of the seed already started. The programming started when they said, "Hey, raise your hand and tell me what you want to be when you grow up." Nobody said entrepreneur, business owner, none of that. Everybody wanted to be a rapper, a dancer, an actor, an athlete, or a bank owner, a fireman, policeman, pilot, stuff like that. Getting jobs, right? So they trained you to get jobs when you were young. And now it's hard for you to break away from that because you're so conditioned to think that you need a job to be successful. And I'm here to tell you that's not always the case. Nothing wrong with the job, but it cannot be your only source of income. So, again, I'm looking to see when these doors open so we could get the kids. The weekend's about to start. And but again, guys, school's not going to teach you about money. They're not going to teach your kids about money. They're going to teach your kids to work hard, get good grades, get a degree, and slave away on a job for the next 40, 50 years. They'll probably go up on the retirement age because they need you to die before they take care of you. They don't have the money to take care of you. Well, they have it. They don't want to take care of you. So they need you to die. So retirement's probably going to be 75 very soon. Me, I don't care about retirement. I don't think about retirement. I love what I do. I want to do it as long as I can. So that's why I don't do videos about, hey, when are you going to retire? No, do something you love doing. Work until you can't do it no more. What are you going to do when you retire anyway? Unless you like to fish a lot. I do. But I like to make money. There's never going to come a day where I'm like, I don't want to make money. I don't want to do something productive. That's not going to be me. So my advice is, look, learn how to make money when you're not at work. Keep your job and make money on the side. If you want to learn how I do it and start a middleman business, just put the word middleman in the comments below if you want to learn how to use your phone to make money without having to go to work. And you need to learn and teach your children how to make money, that a job is not the only way that you can make money. Schools are not going to teach you or your children about money because they need you to get a job. They're not going to educate you about being an entrepreneur because they need you to get a job, because your paycheck takes care of everybody. All right, see the parents going up. That means that's my cue. Hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Be safe. See you on the next video. And for those who want to change their lives and make money from your phone, see you in the masterclass. Peace.